that type of an environment. So just think about that for a minute, because this is our foundation. That's all I got to say. Yes, sir.
I'm here to make some comments regarding demolition of the East Wing Courthouse. I think the real issue that needs to be addressed is the fiscal responsibility of the county and what we can afford. I think I agree with Sean that very few people are against the restoration of the courthouse. What they're against is the cost of the restoration of the courthouse. And even if we receive grants from the state, we're still going to have money that we have to bring up. We have to raise the money. We have to tax people for it. And we have other priorities in this county before the courthouse is restored. We have, they keep talking about the Boomtown oil monies. That money's not in hand. And it takes anywhere from 9 months to 2 years for that money to start streaming into the county. We don't know when that money's going to be here or how much it's going to be. It's a wild guess, at best. We have other priorities in this county, and we need to determine the funding requirements for those priorities. In my view, we have this over here on the east side of the courthouse annex. We don't have enough money in the budget to pay for what the current budget is. We're going to have to come up with a funding requirement, either by another certificate of obligation, or we're going to have to go in for a bond election. We need more deputies. We need equipment for law enforcement. We need jail. The road network in this county is absolutely a disaster. Anybody that lives in this county knows that and lives on a county road. And one thing we don't talk about is taking care of our county employees. I mean, these people, quite frankly, they don't make minimum wage. They're dedicated and they work hard and long hours. Is this building safe? Well, it depends on who you talk to. Alger, we brought in an investigator from tax. He said it wasn't safe. Alger Kendall went back out and got the same person that inspected this building the first time and said that it wasn't safe. He came back and wrote another report. Actually, all he did was change the date. And Alger went to tax and said the building is safe. In a commission court meeting later on, Alger Kendall stood up in the commission court meeting and said it's not safe. You can't have it 3 ways. Now, the safety of the people who work here is certainly our first priority. And building, and maintaining this courthouse is a priority which was never addressed. But one of the things that we have to agree to, I believe, is nobody's against the restoration of the courthouse. Personally, I'm against using public monies. I think Sean's idea is great. We can go out there and raise money, that would be fine. Nobody would have an objection to that. But what the objection is, we're broke. And nobody wants to say that we don't have money in the bank. And we can't run our checkbooks that way. The bank's not going to take a hot check. So that's basically what I have to say.
Mrs. Kimball, Dr. Joyce, if you want to speak from where you're at, if it's more comfortable, please do. I said if you want to speak from where you're at, please do.
I think. Well, yeah, but no. All right, David, just help. No, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Usually. This is hard for me. So. I'm going to start it completely different than my notes say. You see that big boy on the wall over there? He's mine. I had a dream. I'm a city girl. I didn't even know what a draft was when I came to Carson City. I soon found out. I had a dream one day I'm going to own the most beautiful Texas Longhorn in the world for memory of David Moore. That's my dream. Okay? My message is thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're friends now. Okay, this original courthouse was built in 1894 and dedicated October the 25th, 1894 by Thomas Ruckman. The people who built this courthouse must have overcome terrific, tremendous obstacles, but they did it. I did it. Our goal is to restore and maintain this courthouse in its original and very unique beauty. The first day in 1950, Dr. Kimball and I drove down from San Antonio to see, is this where we want to live and build a practice? I remember driving down this street and saying, oh look, hon, they've got a beautiful old courthouse. Isn't that something? Dr. Robert Schuller, if any of you listen to the radio or TV, taught me a long time ago, when the going gets tough, Joyce, the tough get going. We here tonight are tough, whether you know it or not. Look at what all we have survived. I mean, no hay, no water, no crops, but we've done it. Still, we have done it. We here are tough. We must rid ourselves of negative thinking and go inch by inch on this project of restoration and maintaining, that we can do it. He says, inch by inch, success is a cinch. I believe it with all my heart. I've done it. We do not own the right not to restore it. We are not failures in this county. I'm here as one that says we do not fail. We do have the responsibility to restore it and maintain it. It is a part of our heritage. It's our little Alamo. And perhaps it is our future, with positive inch by inch success is a cinch thinking. I want you people to know we can.
Miss
We think
Kimball.
we can.
Miss Kimball?
Yeah.
Just because you're so sweet, we gave you way more time.
I didn't even know it. Thank you.
Louis Fisher?
Hi, I'm Louis Fisher. I'm the architect with Fisher Heck Architects that's doing this project that's under construction at this time. I know that there's been a lot going on with the county these first few months of the new year, and I wish that I had a chance to meet with the commissioners and the judge before this evening to give a report about the courthouse, what's transpired in the last commissioner's court, and what was handed over to y'all. I hope that you received the copy of the report that I gave to Mr. Busselman on the 9th of February, which explains where we stand with the courthouse and what's going on and the costs and those sorts of things. But I'm not going to try to go through all of that tonight. I would like to address this structural issue that we keep talking about. What is going on with your courthouse, and I'm going to have to put my book down because I have to use my hands, is here you have the old brick courthouse, and it's built brick on top of brick, and there's some mortar that separates the bricks and sort of holds it together. But basically it's there because of gravity is pulling down on those bricks. And then in the 1920s, they built a modern concrete 2 additions on this courthouse. And they built it strong, just as has been said tonight. It is strong, and it's sticking out here like a lever. And if the soil on this end of the building drops a little bit here, at the top of this brick courthouse, it pulls the bricks out into the east. And when the land comes up, because we've had a lot of rain, it pushes against this brick courthouse. That's why these wings have to come out. You'll never stabilize this building until the wings or the additions are removed. And we've chosen to remove those and keep the main part of the courthouse that has the stairs and the elevators and the courtrooms here in this old part of the building. This has been planned for many years. I worked on the elevator and the stairway in the mid-90s, and we did a master plan for the courtroom in 1999. And every 2 years, the commission applied for grant money, and we received money twice. And now y'all have already spent over probably around $400,000. If y'all stop this project, you throw that money away. What it costs to do phase 1 is $275,000. That's what the county is committed to do. You're not committed to restore this courthouse. You're committed to spend $275,000. And that's money that I've been told is set aside. Now, if you think that you can abandon this project and renovate this building inexpensively, you can. The foundation of this building is not supporting it. That's another reason it's cracking. As you go down the stairs,
Mr. Fisher.
carefully, I'll close up. Be sure and look at how the stair is separating from the wall. And I'll leave it with that. Thank you.
Mr. Graves, Stan Graves.
Thank you, Judge. I'm the expert from that crazy place they call the capital of Texas. Down here to visit with y'all. I would hope to be able to answer a lot of questions if I could, and I'd be glad to do that this evening after this meeting or tomorrow before the meeting with the judge.
Mr. Graves, wait a second. Stop this
Okay.
time for a second. Mrs. Fleming and I have talked, and she is going to be down on Monday for the Commissioners Court meeting. After this Commissioners Court meeting, we are going to adjourn because she has set that up, and she has set that up as an agenda item to be able to come in and discuss that. And I will give that to everybody later, but that won't be done tonight because it's not on the agenda. And we simply have to follow the Open Meetings Act.
Sure.
Sorry.
I understand.
And so I'm not saying that trying to get in your business, but Mrs. Fleming has asked for that time, and we are going to give her that.